Alright, we are recording for Titan Quest 2, where we are continuing. I'm this guy, not that. Yeah, 40 hours, I think is what that said. Because, I mean, it's the game I'm currently turning to when it's like, yeah, I just want to spend some time doing something. Which has positives and negatives. For example, I have been learning certain things. For example, one thing that I discovered by mainly using the respec mode in the on the other character. Okay. Well, here I should be able to show you here. 239. Well, yeah, still 239. That all these points do is okay. All they do is, well, give you access to the modifiers. That's it. They don't actually adjust anything else to the spell, which is interesting. Because what that means that... The heck? Why is this like that? Okay. Oh, that needed it to be 5. Ah, man, I didn't realize that. Okay. But what that means then is technically all these would be, well, not fully, but kind of 1-point wonders. Which, for those that aren't familiar with that term, that just means an ability where you put a single point into it, but the ability itself is so powerful at that lowest level that it actually has, it's worth doing. It's a wonder. Just trying to think, what in Titan Quest 1, there was one for the Earth mastery that was like stone skin or something, and it would give you, it would make you invulnerable for a time. That actually, well, no, that wasn't so much the 1-point wonder, but it had other things that would be related to it, so kind of like what these serve to be, but they would be additional skills that would modify it. And some of those were definitely 1-point wonders. Yeah, just put one in that, it makes such a big difference, you don't need to put more into it, it's not that big a deal. Things like that. So yeah, it's definitely interesting, but that also, we should also apply to these. So, oh here, 207. Yeah, see how annoying that is? So it's all just based on those. I don't really like that. Sure, let's do that. But yeah, I don't really like that design. I get it, it's just... Especially for where we are right now with it being early access.
Damn those Ichthyians. Oh, hello. Oh, we're all doomed. Well, that statue you picked up belongs to a monument to Glaukos, torn asunder by the flood. The pieces... I tried to gather the pieces to rebuild it, but I should have known it. I used to go pray to the statue at the altar every day.
You know, Glaukos started life as a mortal. He always seemed to miss it. He was the one who found me after I got stuck in this charm. We were friends for years, before he gave me to Aristino.
But yeah, because like right now with it being early access, and I am just focusing heavily on the one character, and just, it is tempting to start another, but by it being, like it is right now, I'm just leveling that guy up. So I'm eventually, I could eventually have every single ability with points in there. And that is actually part of the reason why I'm doing it, is especially for the divinity points. Like building those up so that I can so whenever the time comes, I'll be able to like dump everything into these last 2 abilities there. Whenever those are added, and it's like, oh yeah, that'll be neat, but it will also be I knew I needed to get the key, so... What the... I picked the key up. It's right here. That's curious. Huh. It's like there was the key right there. I have it. Very odd. Okay. But yeah, so right now that design where it's like, there's plenty of abilities where it might be like, yeah, it's only worth putting, you know, a couple points into it, because then you get the modifiers that you want, and there's really no others worth the time. Compared to others, it just might not be the healthiest. So we'll see. Another thing that I put in the notes to talk about, this has not been a heavy week for video game news at least, is Steam got a major update that I couldn't, the list was too long enough. It was like, yeah, this doesn't impact me, I don't really care. But one thing that they added that is nice is sorting names, or sorting titles, however they're labeled. So the idea being that previously your games would be sorted alphabetically in your Steam library based on whatever the game's official title is. Okay? But with sort names, now it will actually sort by those instead. So yeah, it sorts by those. So you can have a custom sort to however you want. So, for example, with the Assassin's Creed games, because not all of them have numbers in there, like Syndicate, which is after Unity, would actually be put before Unity. You can go in and make them Assassin's Creed. Yeah, those are 4 and 5. So you can do that to make sure that the order is that way. It's something that I'm pretty used to because of Jellyfin. Because there are a number of movies that I do have that their names do not necessarily indicate the order. It's not necessarily encoded in there. Like a couple that I got recently would be Dirty Harry and Magnum Force. But I also have Yojimbo and Sandro. Sandro is Yojimbo's sequel, and Yojimbo is the movie that the Man with No Name trilogy started with. Fistful of Dollars is the first of those, and it's very, very clearly inspired, if not outright copying, Yojimbo, which is a very good movie, by the way. I do believe Yojimbo is better than Fistful of Dollars. Fistful of Dollars is still very good. Yojimbo's better. So I have Yojimbo labeled as Sandro too, so it's actually at the end of the list. Whereas, well, that's true. I actually have the Man with No Name trilogy in its own collection, and then those are sorted by release date, so within the collection. But you could also do Fistful of Dollars is Fistful of Dollars 1. For a few dollars more, be Fistful of Dollars 2, and then Good Man the Ugly be Fistful of Dollars 3. So that is the at least the release order for those 3 movies. Technically, though, at least Good Man the Ugly actually takes place before the others, which is kind of funny, but okay. Let's do that. Hit that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Oh. Okay. I feel like that might actually be better. Oh, yes. Oh, I should have done that. Oh. You know what? Yeah, I can... Okay, there. Okay, I actually think I'm good with what I did before. What is Spell Rage? I do not know. Thank you for not telling me. Ah, boy. The documentation, this is not that impressive. But, yeah, so the Sword Order thing, that is neat to see. Unfortunately, I have my stuff in so many, collections in Steam that, not really that big a deal. Such that, you know, that is not there. So, for example, every Humble Bundle I have purchased over the years is its own collection, which in some ways isn't good, but I like knowing how I got all this stuff. I know that's weird, but it's otherwise I just have a massive list, and it's just I don't need that. I mean, it is what it is. So yeah. Which does also remind me, I'm just saying this to have something to keep talking about. I did actually pick up I have had the classic subscription for Humble Choice back before. What did they call it before? Crap, I don't even remember what they called it before originally. Back before Humble Monthly. That's right. I've had that since very near when it started. And I would just pause months when there wasn't anything there that I wanted. I actually did pick up this month's because there were multiple actually this time that I wanted. No idea when I may play them, but yeah, Plucky Squire is definitely one that I've been interested in since I saw that original announcement. Crap, that was a standout one. I'm sorry, I have to actually look because now, what was it that I just purchased? Oh wait, that's right, I can just... Oh yeah, the Speed Freaks Warhammer game seemed interesting. The Return to Monkey Island game, and also Spellforce Conquest of EO, all... It's like, I've seen enough coverage for some of those, and it being favorable, that's like, you know what, yeah, I'll spend the money. But mainly it was the Plucky Squire, where it's like, you know what, yes. That looked like it would be a fun, cute experience. And yeah, sometimes cute is still good. Okay, well, no, I will go this way because it will connect up with an area that I've already visited. Alright, there.
this fight's over!
This is an effective spell.
We would have been in trouble for sure.
I'm also
Come along. Talk to
appreciably
Peter.
higher level than everyone, but
We could use more steady fighters like you.
okay.
They get closer every time.
But yeah, I mean, just Plucky Squire looks like it'll just be
Fighting is such a waste.
an amusing game,
Close to the
Don't know which is worse.
and I'm grown up enough to say it looks like it would be fun for as a kids game, and I can appreciate kids games. I mean, it's
Give me the report. I'll sell you what I can.
well, mainly I just want to sell this stuff. Oh, I also just remembered something I should. Oh, a couple things I should mention actually. One is. Oh, it doesn't show it to me here. That's annoying. But well, here the legendary stuff in here, the unique items, you can actually buy those, sort of. So way up here. Okay, it would be right around here, I think. There is a shop that you can purchase from that. Okay. That will actually it's random. So you can just like grab a random staff. And I actually got one a unique that way. Just pretty neat.
I sent to Ryzen for reinforcements, and this is what he said. Our tactical position here is a nightmare. I've stationed soldiers all along the main road to the southwest. For now, the Ichthyans can always breed more crabs. It's the water they spray. The Ichthyans must have a breeding ground nearby. Yes, this is exactly what we should be able to fashion something to protect against the crab's attacks. The southwest gate still needs defending.
Listen, and listen well. The Ichthyans...
Yeah, so, at some point you may want to, assuming you are playing the game, you may want to, when you visit there, yeah, go ahead and spend money on the random stuff, because you might get very rare things there. Very rare and powerful things.
Avenge the fallen! Let these two-heads pick them apart! Scaly bastards won't reach the Enclave today! Well thought. Pentaconta Linus will want to speak with you. He's in the training area, at the center of the Enclave.
I can also just look around the Enclave, and I do know that there's a thing up there.
You're the one who freed my husband at Glaukos' temple. Thank you.
I hear you rescued the priestess as well. Truly.
We're camping out here for the moment, provided nobody else has a fit of piety and rushes off to the temple again.
Where's Helica?
She went to the graveyard to bury the dead. Can you believe it?
That will come up later.
Me. Stalos is holding back.
Is that the shell I heard the pentacle? Yes, yes, yes. The shell has a particular scent. Confuses the crabs. Makes them think, here, wear this. I'll make a few for the guards at the southeast gate.
Please tell me you have good news. We were on the brink of being overwhelmed before you arrived. Now, we have time to shore up our...
There. It's also, he didn't actually give me anything unless it's just in here.
Listen, you rabble. I know you're no fighter.
Okay, so yeah, it was just in here, which it still is. I don't completely understand or really like this even. I mean, maybe it would be if I knew. It might be back at the temple that you can adjust these, because that is one of the things. And actually, I do want to go back there. For other reasons. want to come back here.
Have you ever dabbled?
Nothing looking all that impressive here. This is the main reason I actually want to come over, though.
If you need good, admit it, but as soon as that's...
Yeah, so like these are... I actually wonder if I do this. I'm actually using the thing I got, but yeah, if I do that... No, it... Oh, wait. Well, that's one of them. That's the wrong image. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm using on the other... Oh, wait, no, I just have it on the other guy. Why was I... Oh, that... Because it's a club. Yeah. Okay.
Need something stored?
But... Maybe we can look at these. Maybe? Maybe? Okay, so there are level requirements on this. Oh, okay, you know what? No, I actually don't want to do that. That 7% attributes is actually pretty powerful. Pretty powerful indeed. I'll still do that though. You know, that there. Mostly I sell this stuff when I don't need it. And I haven't been gathering up much of the other stuff. Nah, because of the spell and cold damage and attack speed, that's all actually worthwhile to keep. Okay. I doubt it'll happen, but it'd be great if you could do crafting where you actually get to select and say, hey, I want these abilities on these things. Because it's always so annoying when it's like, I want to find this selection of abilities. Stats on a thing, and it's like, nope. Oh, here, you finally found it. But, okay, so that is where you can mess with the attributes. Okay. But yeah, it's just so annoying when it's like, this is what I want, and I can never find the thing that I want, this specific combination, and there's just nothing you can do except keep playing. But it gets so annoying when you look up, like, builds on some forum or whatever, and it's not helpful. It's like, oh yeah, you want to get this stuff. It's like, yeah, how do I get that, aside from just playing the game for dozens of hours? It's one of those things where it's like, you can't pay too much attention to builds, suggested builds, because it's like, that's not, you don't necessarily get the drops they do.
I only let pass who he says to. He ain't said nothing about you.
Don't you have a heart? My people are going hungry. The sick, the injured, families.
Step back, please, miss.
What's the bloody yelling out here for? Can't a man have some...
Oh, drunk again. Typical. Listen, You have to share food.
Oh, I have too, do I? Ha! You may run, Pyrgos. Well, this is my These freeloading refugees already stole my cow.
How dare you? We didn't steal anything. Your cows probably escaped in the chaos of the last days.
Chaos you and your refugees caused. Ah,
God, thank you.
take this chicory. The cows love it. You can use it to lead.
I do not quite remember where they are. They are like in just somewhere around here, I think. Because I remember coming down this way. Because I hadn't encountered them previously. I'm gonna have to talk to her.
It looks like... Oh, thanks for agreeing to find stuff. I can't believe the bitter old drunk won't... It seems like they broke out of the pen and headed south. I doubt they went too far. Keep an eye out for broken pots and trampled earth. Good luck finding Stolos' missing cows.
Sure, I'll go this way. Enough of the map does end up connecting back to itself.
These people were thriving. It's sad to see farmers turned into refugees in their own lands.
It's true, we are also seeing cows that have been killed, so it's probably a good way to follow the path. But I had encountered them on the other character prior to getting to the Enclave, so it's like, where did I find them? Yeah, here they are. Okay. I guess something else I can mention, because I have been mentioning to other people as well, because it's just one of those nice validations, you might say. A couple weeks ago now, I ordered, I saw that they were reprinting the Lawrence of Arabia 4Ks, the nice steelbook version, which I'm pretty sure is the best version you can find of the movie.
Lead the cows into Stolos. He's by the statue of his late wife.
I ordered that, and it's a good thing I did, because the limited reprint has apparently already sold out, at least as far as Amazon is concerned.
You found the cows!
Hasn't shipped yet, but still.
5 went missing. Damn bloody fishmen. I've had those cows for years. Ugh, fine. I'll share my
These folks did nothing to you. They lost their farms, their homes, everything. A good man would help them.
You lot have a short memory, hmm?
What? What did our people do to you? Wait! We need to discuss the feud Ugh! He's simply I'm not sure. It sounds like he holds an old... He's too hard to deal with when he's drunk and... Oh, that's not a bad idea. My friend Lalage is a herbalist. Oh, she once brewed up. I'm sure she'll have something to sober Stolos up. Let's go talk to her. Follow me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna explore around here a little bit first. Mainly just to clear out the map. Yeah, that's probably worth it. That's also part of the issue with the... part of the reason why I'd hope that they had some way that you can take abilities from one thing and put it onto another. Because it's very annoying how, like, all I've got are greens here. But there might be a yellow that may have things that are desirable, but it's like, well, yeah, I want that one thing, but I don't want to lose these other two. And yeah, it's like, here, we're going to give you all this stuff so you can min-max across all that. Oh, by the way, because of how RNG works, you can really only focus on a single one.
Quit your whimpering. Are you a
And it's just that's very frustrating.
Well,
And I remember
Lalage.
one game that did QA for where it's like, yeah, we can't have it working the way it is working because it actually incentivized lower power. It was so weird.
Issa, I've barely seen you since this crisis started. How are you managing? God, it's been a lot. I'm not surprised. I hear that man could drink I'll just brew you up a tincture of clarity. Why is the sky blue? Why are the leaves... Something happened 30 years ago that left him with a grudge against our people. I'd only seen 10 winters back then.
Ask old man Don. He might remember. Come back later to pick up the
Thank you so much.
I hope old man Don has the answers you need. Southeast of the Enclave.
But yeah, in that you could actually get items that you could craft. Well, you could apply to other items to upgrade them, to upgrade the different stats, but the problem was that at higher levels, you would get... there was an upper limit to how high the skills could go, as I recall. And as you were higher level, you'd get the gems that you'd slot in there that would have not only higher points, but also more attributes. So it would be like... let's say you can have equipment, let's just say the torso piece, that you can slot in something to upgrade your agility, might, and knowledge, but there's, let's say, the cap out at 200 or something like that. But you end up, so my knowledge that, might would only take 89, whereas this would take over 100, this would take 126 to upgrade. Well, let's say I get the thing that is like, okay, it gives 126 here, but also gives 100 here. I wouldn't be able to use it because it would push the might over. It's like, it was one of those funny things where technically, at higher levels, even though the better quality gems, in theory, are the ones that would cover everything, it's like, well, no, you can't, because you can't actually use them at that point because there'd be a stat on there that you'd hit the ceiling on, so you couldn't use it. It was one of those funny things where you actually, even though it would, on paper, look to be a superior item, it was actually inferior because it was less capable of being used. But it also just stands as one of those funny examples of balancing can be a lot weirder than you realize. That you can't just look at the numbers, you also need to look at the context of them. Their context and situation of how they would be used. Kind of like how right now, in theory, it might behoove me to go through and actually strip things off of this, points off this, because it won't hurt the damage directly. No, actually, that would be worth doing. Putting the point there. Okay. Because that base... Oh, wait, no, that's a 1-point wonder. 20% base ailment chance, so that would help everything. These two are for when just I need to actually. Oh, hey. That's right, I can do that. Let me just see, what would I be able to do if I put them on here? Wouldn't in fact be able to do some stuff, so... I don't want to do that. Yeah, I don't want to do that because overload it hurts you after a while. I mean, 0% damage per rage, so that's not worth it. Does this use overwhelm? Yes, it does. Okay, so I don't actually want to strip that away with Lightning Fury, so let's actually do that. I guess in general I could also just say about crafting that one issue that many games can demonstrate is that they can sometimes just be another place to see RNG. And it's like, in a game like this, there's already RNG everywhere for just getting normal items and also getting crafting elements. So really it should be something more controlled. Where maybe it is you can take apart, say, well, the staffs each have their own specific affinities, damage type affinity. But where, strip those parts now, you can focus on making one that will be an ice staff. That would be appropriate. But also maybe something where it is, no, you can say this is the ability, these are the specific abilities I want on there.
Sent you to protect me.
To basically defeat RNG. Hopefully that's what they will do, but we'll see.
This man almost got in. This happened a long time ago. You got to understand that Stolos and his wife, that they weren't from Rouse. He was bitten by a gorgon snake and began to turn to stone. Stolos asked me for the village's help before it killed her.
I'll just tell you instead of this. Gorgon gets killed, the snakes of the hair go out, and are actually themselves still deadly, and if they bite you, you will turn to stone over time. So that's what it was.
The only way to cure a gorgon snake's petrifying bite is to kill the snake and make a potion with its blood.
Oh, sorry.
I'm done talking about this. I need to get to the Enclave.
So
Stolos has spent the last 30 years angry that Old Man Thon and the villagers refused to help his wife. Maybe we can sort this mess out once we've sobered him up with Olage's potion. Let's see if it's ready.
But yeah, so that's it. That is the situation there. Oh, I just realized I forgot to mention. My audio is hopefully better now. I didn't realize that I had I don't know how, but the gain on my audio interface was turned up all the way. But recently, because I was messing around with the processing scripts, I was listening and it's like, why does my voice have like 0 dynamic range on it? Check that. Yep. So I have that turned down, so hopefully that's better now, and the dynamic range will be there. But then I did have to, because it was quieter, just set a digital gain in OBS, but it is after the noise reduction, so yeah, this should sound a lot better.
Did Thorn tell you why Stolos hold guards? That's not a statue of Stolos' wife in his courtyard, is it? It's her stone corpse. Oh, no wonder he hates us. I was just a girl back then. I had no idea. Hopefully, an apology on behalf of the village will put him in a merciful mood.
Here's the tincture of clarity. It'll leave him sober as a newborn babe. No hangover either.
Oh, thank you. Listen, stranger, but I'd be grateful if you could come help me convince him to take the
Good luck with Stolos. Listen, and listen well. The Ichthians... No.
Wait a moment. I got some words. I need to apologize to Stolos.
All these years spent staring at his dead wife, turned into a statue. He'd drive any man to drunken bitterness. Here we are, begging for his hospitality. But you weren't hospitable to him all those years ago.
It's on my shoulders, I know. Time to make things right.
What do you want now? Son! Get out before...
Please, hear us out. We've...
I said get out! Apologize. I don't... Oh, this tastes wonderful. Gods, I feel good. What was that?
Just something the herbalist made to sober you up, so we can apologize.
I'm so sorry, Stolas. We should have tried to help you. Like you're helping us now.
I didn't expect this.
You don't need to forgive. But don't punish all the refugees because of your anger at what happened. There are families out there who need your support in this crisis. Many of...
I suppose you're right. I'll work with you, Issa, but keep Thon out of my sight. Come on, then, Issa.
That's fair.
We lead the cows into their pen. Then we can figure out how to...
Okay.
Feed everyone.
That sounds wonderful. You know, you're a good man.
I do want to clear out down here, but let's see if I can do that first. Get that mission taken care of, that quest. Oh, well, actually no, still go up there. There's a portal not that far from here, because I remember coming south from it before. Plenty of times before. That is neat, the additional projectiles on that. Like, just for the visual alone, not just the devastation, I like it. I was wrong about some of this. I guess let's go this way and take care of Canis. Then see about how I can get down there to get the torso. No. Looking at the time, it's actually going to be just Canis. Actually, this might not even be the way to get there. Because he's down there. And I don't recall this... Oh, well, no. Maybe. I think this is a way up there, not down there. Okay. I did not want that thing to explode on me. Because it poisons. Okay. will it let me? It might not let me in. Okay. That's the cemetery. See, it's weird. I usually, well, in the other playthrough, I came up this way. I didn't go down this way. So, yeah. But no, it's appropriate that I'm locked out there. No, I don't want to do that. I was gonna change it so I don't move. Well, no, actually yeah. Since I'm using the right click instead of left click to attack, I could try making a change there, but no, that's not how the options work. And even then it wouldn't help that much. Because that's a global option. So the other character where I do use left click to attack, sometimes. It depends. Yeah, that'd be screwed up. Yeah, I have found that in some cases, especially against bosses, it is best to turn off the move with the left mouse, because just managing position and making sure that, no, I actually do want to attack and damage, and I do want to target and damage the boss. I'm not looking to just
You've got so
to just move by him.
There are more killheads coming. Let's take them together. Yes. Nibble us all you want, little fish.
That yeah, it so complicates things in an annoying way.
Stand strong, my friend. Put the fear of mankind in them.
Yeah, the logic behind whether or not it attacks or moves you there is not the best.
Giving up.
No room for that.
To be afraid of, didn't we? You and I, my friend, we make quite the formidable pair. One of the gillheads killed me, then stole my family sword. I haven't been able to find it since climbing up from Hades. A fishy brute snatched my family sword. Bastard. That blade should be put to you. If you find an Ichthian wielding a human sword, chances are it's my... Thank you. I look forward to seeing her again. I was fishing here when the invasion started. I grabbed my spear. A few strong lads joined me. Those damn gillheads cheated. They stuck me when my back was turned. Woke up on the banks of the Styx, watching the sad, sorry. I thought, forget that, and turned right around. I could still smell the sea. So I followed it until I was back in. Now, dead or not, I won't let these fishmen take my beach. Not as long. Good luck out there. If people ask after my fate, tell my story well, yeah?
That's actually why I asked about his death. Alright. Drop that. Because there is that is a mission to report on what happened. It's like, make sure I actually know it.
What an interesting fellow. Most Shades of the Dead are far less aware of the world than he is. Perhaps he escaped the underworld before he drank from Lethe, the river of forgetfulness.
Okay, that is not the way to go. It is down there I want to be. Just realized, I think I forgot to finish telling the story that I had concerning Lawrence of Arabia. Just a basic,
The sword must belong to Canis. We should go return it to him.
just a basic that if you see something like that you want, try to get it, because some of them aren't being made anymore. Even something like Lawrence of Arabia that should be like continuously available because it is a significant work of art. Nope, even that is not necessarily going to be preserved. At least not for everyone to be able to have it themselves. Do I have more of those?
I'm carrying too much.
Come on. There we go. I don't think any of those are worth it. Hang on. Let's get there.
Any luck resting my fam? You found it? Oh, thank you. Ah, it's good to see her shine. I want you to keep her, my friend. She belongs...
This is a reference to something that will happen in the cemetery, which is why I'm ignoring it for now. Yep, wrong button. There we go. Nah, not gonna use it. Oh wait, no. This is just, this dead ends, I think. But it still is. Someone can do that. Okay. Let's just walk back.
Well, sir, need something stored?
Some differences.
You looking to buy a bow?
It looks like I got this mission I can turn in. But also another that's up near the elevator, so do that and then I'll be stopping.
I'm a little busy right now. You took care of all of them. By Ares, without their commanders, the enemy won't be able to press us as hard. You have the soul of a Spartan, stranger. If all my warriors will...
Attribute point, that's nice, I'm not using them. Which, by the way, that also is a problem there. That's like I only use them on the other character when it's like, oh, I want to use this piece of equipment, but I don't have enough points. Tick, 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 tick. Now I can use it.
We were fishing at the secluded. Everyone started panicking. I don't know what happened. If you're going up there, he died. Somehow I knew it. What am I doing? Sitting here feeling sorry for myself, and Canis is still fighting.
Okay, I thought there was actually more to it than that, but yeah. That's the kid who originally gave me the thing, the mission. But yeah, the fact that you can just be like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna put points into that. It's like, it is kind of a problem, but you can still achieve so much. Because it just begs the question, what's the point of it? Aside from just gatekeeping access to certain things. And it's also, I don't feel like, oh yeah, basis for fire damage and cold damage, but poison damage and lightning damage. Like, oh, okay. What does that actually mean? Like if what does it translate to? Because it doesn't tell you. I don't think there's any place that actually tells you how it works. Because also, I'm like, okay, so yeah, lightning and poison damage. So it's natural damage. It doesn't just say that. It doesn't tell you like what the. I was like, 131 is 1.26. How does this relate? No. Let's not tell the player. If it were something that if it were actually so. Strike and okay, so here. So if it were 133 and this was 1.33 or 131, but this is 1.26, 153 is the 1.31. If it were 1 to 1, it's like, okay, now I understand that. I wouldn't necessarily be convinced that it's making that big a difference. But still, at least I understand it. Yeah. Yeah, so just because I can. Although, yeah, also, I can show you something else that is annoying. I meant to, last week, pull up this guy and show him. But I can also show you this, that's annoying. And I do hope that they fix this. I would consider this a bug. It isn't, but I would consider it a bug. That's like, yes, you beat it, so every time you launch it up, we're going to present you with this. But yeah, so it's like, look at how many, I mean, yeah, sure, that I've pushed up, but this, I don't need to move it from where it is. That one I pushed up. This, basically just a 1-point wonder. So this is, wait, when I turn that on. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now I just have a fire aura, and actually as I do certain things, it will grow, but yeah. So what's the point of putting more than 1 point in there? Doesn't seem to have that big an impact. I think that's also where this is well, actually no, I might be able to push this up higher because then it would increase this, things like that. So yeah, I mean, some of them it is worth it, but some it's not. Some it is not. But here, look at I've got 11 there because I have invested. Well, I've invested a lot in there because I need it for equipment. But yeah, it's like $209 is what I need to just equip this thing. 232. But 22 of that is from equipment. So that actually might be. Yeah, it gives me the points. So the 22 knowledge that that is pushing me above the point that I need to equip this comes from it. That's the only reason I'm touching those. That is a bit of a problem because I don't see what the benefit is to investing the points there. And it's not like they're easy to respec either. So yeah, it's one of those things, and this is also true of the original game, where you're giving us so many stats, but there's very little context provided for any of them, such that I just don't care. I don't feel like trying to learn the context because I don't care. You're just overwhelming me. Now, those who do care may still be overwhelmed, but will invest their time to figure it out. I'm not one of those people. And it's like, okay, so there's like an entire section of the game that I'm just not going to care about. That's not good design. Whereas good design, I'm trying to think, what is a game that has that's a good example of this? Where it is simpler, but it still has the depth. It's just more vertical than horizontal. This I would describe as horizontal because, like, oh my god, there's so many different individual stats. There's so many different little things like overwhelm, overload, flow, rage, and there's others as well. It's like, what is all and you don't necessarily get things explained where they are, right, and all that. And it's not like you can just look it up. There's not something, at least I don't recall seeing something in there that's a knowledge base to tell you what this is, where you can search and find all. It is lousy in that way. It's just like, I just don't care about the bulk of it then, because I can't get the information I need to make the decisions. And yeah, it just... Anyway, see you next time.